Alright, today I'm going to do the assignment for the ICT in language of class D, and that is replicating the document the professor have gave us into the sample in this photo right here. So first I'm going to do the header, the first part of the document, the header. So first I'm going to send change the format into the center, just this part, and then I'm going to make this line into bold and increase its size into 18. Also increase this by 1, and then the second one I'm going to do this part, this section right here into this. So first I'm going to make a 1 by 2 table. Then I'm going to put the content into here and move the part accordingly, just like the example, and then make that part bold. And I'm going to align this with the it's like here. I think no. Then I'm going to tidy it up and then I'm going to erase the border, and that is for the first part. So I make two tables and put the content into it, and so it will be aligned accordingly. Next is from the next part is going to be from this line all the way into here. So first I'm going to the design, but I'm going to divide it into two parts. So for the first part is this, but first I'm going to make this line bolded. Then, like in the I did in this section, I'm going to make a table, but this time I'm going to make it 1 by 3. I make it 3 because there is going to be the time column, the content column, which is this line, and then this column. After that, I'm going to make it like the example by bolding this line. Then, since this is not bulleted, I'm then I'm going to make it into bullets. The first is here, and then by deleting and then entering, it will be just like it, but it's not really like that, was it? Then so this is the step, and then the second, because it's not, what is it? It's not really the same. I'm going to try to make the same by first adding a cell under it, another row, and that is for this one. I did it up. Now I'm going to merge these two into one cell. Where is it? One cell, so it will be aligned just like that. Then I'm going to erase the borders, so it will become like that. I use an I didn't use Microsoft Office because I don't have it, so I use VPS Office, which is the same job as Microsoft, but yeah, it's kind of free. So moving on, I'm going to work on the second section, which is the year. Just like the first, I'm going to make it 3, and then putting the words, the content accordingly, the year, the note from experience, and this place. Then make those into bullets. Just like that. Then I put another row so I can merge some later, just like the first right here. Then merge these two, and then I tidying it up by erasing some spaces under them, and then erasing the borders. Hmm, exactly like that. Well, it's the same. Then still I'm going to tidy it up a bit, and by make it align to right only the places. Okay, then I adjust this. Yep, it's 18. Nope, it's not 18. But there we go. So now it's properly aligned, just like the picture. Then into this part. So I'm going to make another table, but first I'm going to make the education bulb, just like the guy. Then uh, I cut this part so I will have some space. Now get out of here. I'm going to insert 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2 by 3. This is the year. This is the place, not the first. Then the next row, moving the content accordingly. This one goes here. Now I think it is hmm, yeah, I think it's properly aligned. Content is properly, it's put respectively. Now there is some space. I'm going to erase and then make this one full. Erase the spaces, and then I align it to the right on this part, and then supposedly we can erase a space before the paragraph. I forgot. is this. Let's move on. Now I'm going to tidy this part up by first erasing the borders, just like that. And then I'm going to finish it by make this line center, make it bold, and make it Italy. And then a bit down there. As you can see, I am now finished replicating the document into this. And then I'm going to do the second part. Now we are back again, and now I'm going to work on the second page of the document. And first, I'm going to work my way from top to the bottom. Now, first I'm going the header, this one. First, I'm going to make it bold. I'm going to increase the font size into big, really big, maybe 36. It's good. And then I'm going to make this whole thing center, just like the example. Then I'm going to make this one bold too, then increase the font by into 14. I forgot. Now I'm going to change the font into I think to one that is similar. This I think this one, nope, almost too condensed. This one. Yeah, I will just use this one. Then I'm going to make this one italic by this. I think that's for the first part. Now I'm going to move to the second by adding a space in this. Then I'm going to work this section, the date and events. First, I'm going to make this one center. Then I'm going to cut this the content in so I can have space for the table, which is, as you can see, 3 by 2 size, just like that. Then just like that. Now moving the content accordingly. Many things. The first, then the second event, then the third. Now it's properly adjusted. Now the second step I make is to with the first is to make this entire column, the first column, to be aligned to tops to center. And then to make the whole table into bolded. And then align the next to line center. Then erase this space. That's all. Wait. Now that is similar to the sample on the picture. Then I'm going to put shading. I prefer this, but it is too dark, just like my future. So I'm going to enlighten up a bit, and just like that, it is done. Then the next section is not really hard. this one. So I'm going to just center it, and then next this one, make it bold and center it as well. And then I'm going to make these tables. So as you can see, it's only one row but many column. So I'm going to make just one table and the put the put the link here. Oops. Wait. I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link here. Then I'm going to make the direction downwards, and then I'm going to add more tables. Yes, I mean more column, more cells. There is one. So let's count. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 tables. That is a lot. So I'm going to add 13 more. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'm going to copy and paste. Why? I'm going to copy and paste it. That is done. Now I'm going to make it long. Then tidying the page up by adding that and move this. Oops. This is troubling. It's pretty, oops, it's pretty big. I think the paper size. No, I'm going to change the width so I can fit. As you can see, there is still more. So I'm going to decrease the size. Oops. Ah, ah, just make it fit. Oh boy. Mm, there we go. So there's an easier way, it turns out. So I'm going going to make the table just like that, and then I'm going to copy and paste the column, the table. I keep misclicking. There we go. And one more. So it's evenly fit. Oops. I did some clumsy mistakes there first. Then, but I think I managed to replicate the document into this. It's not exactly the same, but it's an effort. After I finish replicating the content, now I'm going to make the border of this page. It's a box and this section only. Now the issue is that I don't want this section to be also a border the page, so I'm going to unborder this section too. Well, first, before bordering, I think I'm supposed to insert a next page section break. So, and then put the document into the broken section, and then I make the borders for this section. And there we go. I think I have some tidy to do. So I'm going to delete some cells. Maybe. Oops. Then move the Y. I'm going to delete some cells. Maybe 2 is enough. Then I'm going to put. Then I'm going to move the border here. But it screwed up. Ah. There we go. Why? Why did this happen? Okay. This one too, it's a bit too big. Where it is. I'm just going to do it manually. Uh, Move it there, and I think that's it for the second page. And then I'm going to move on to the third, which is changing this novel story into a novel format. So I'm going to select the whole story, only the content, and then I'm going to make 3 columns, maybe 4. It still won't fit. So I'm going to decrease the font by 1. Now it fit. Then I'm going to go to the setting and apply lines between the columns. Now there we go. Now it's like reading a novel, which it is. Then I'm going to add a like the letter A, and that is called drop cap. And then I'm just going to do this. Then sorry, um, it's not properly aligned the paragraph with the columns, is it? Well, hmm, I'm going to think for a bit, and I decided to add another column. Or maybe I will just increase the font. It's still online. Hmm. I'm just going to do it for. Okay, I did some tidy up with the font sizes. Now I'm going to add more drop cap, just like I did in the first. Why? I misclicked. Then another drop cap. There we go, but it's not properly aligned. So I'm going to move it by a bit and the whole. Why is it like this? Why did you go there? Okay, that's it. And then the next column is drop. Then last one, and to add drop cap, then it screw up again. I think that's it for the last page. Thank you for watching this sloppy